Thanks for tuning in. This is round 3 of the 2023 season for the Southern Enduro Riders Association at the Rattlesnake Bay OHV Trail near New Augusta, Mississippi on April 2nd, 2023. This is the Bear Whiz Enduro. Funny name, but an awesome race. If you're curious about the origin of the name, go back and watch my race recap from last year's race. I'll include a link to that video in the description. Most SERA races are sprint enduros, but this one's more like a standard start control restart format. We have 4 riders per row, and all 4 start on the minute instead of 1 rider every 15 seconds like in sprint enduros. If you're not familiar with enduros, it's a race against the clock. In this race, riders are organized in rows with 4 bikes on each row. Classes are all mixed together, so we're racing the clock and not necessarily racing with the riders on the same row, if that makes sense. On the route sheet, we have 5 sections outlined, but special classes and C classes are scored on the first 4 only. In total, we have about 50 miles of racing on the route sheet. I'm racing in the B50 Plus class today, which is on the list of special classes. That means we have about 35 miles of racing for my class. Here's the lineup in the B50 Plus class today. We have 1 Sherco, 2 Yamahas, and 1 Husqvarna. This first section is 10 miles of fast-flowing sandy trail through the pines of the DeSoto National Forest. Just look at it.
Just look at it.
These are some of the most awesome trails I've ever raced on. That's Matt Ward in front of me, and up to this point we've been chasing Tyler Parrish. Tyler let us by here. The weather and trail conditions couldn't have been much better. The skies are mostly cloudy, starting out in the morning with temps in the mid-50s with a high for the day around 80 degrees. This area has gotten just enough rain in recent days to keep the dust down, and the traction is just about as good as it gets. The last mile of section 1 was a very fast, mostly straight section of trail. I posted this clip on Facebook and called it the Bear Whiz Enduro Single Track Superhighway. Unfortunately, there was a miscommunication with the check crew, and there was no one here at the checkout of Section 1. This means there was no backup scoring, so Section 1 didn't count, but that was an excellent 10-mile warm-up. Section 2 was 10.8 miles of more fast-flowing, smooth trail. It's not often in races where you get to race on smooth trail all day long. I was on row 8, but some of the trail sections were reused throughout the day, and even those sections didn't get rough. passing another rider here and lost focus for a second. I almost missed this turn. You can see somebody went through that ribbon. No big deal, I'm back on track now.
Thank you.
Whenever a faster rider passes me, I like to try to match their pace and see how long I can stay with them. I like to see what lines they're taking, and it pushes me out of my comfort zone a little bit. That's a good thing. There's Mr. Fred Pittman. He's the man responsible for bringing back the Bear Whiz Enduro after a long hiatus. Thanks, Fred, for all the work you put into this race. This place is awesome. I completed that section in 31 minutes, and I'm in third place in the B50 Plus class. It's time to head out for section 3, but they decided to combine sections 3 and 4 for a full 14.5 mile loop.
Thank you.
I completed the combined sections 3 and 4 in 46 minutes 39 seconds with a cumulative time of 1 hour 17 minutes 39 seconds. I finished in third place in the B50 Plus class. We ran the 14-mile section again after an hour break, but that last section didn't count for special classes, but overall it was a great 50-mile endurance workout. Thanks to Fred Pittman and all the volunteers who helped organize the race. As always, if you enjoy these race recap videos, please let me know that by commenting below and hitting the like button. That really helps me out. Thanks for watching.
30 years ago this month, I hung the first piece of ribbon on this trail system to get ready to clear it. We had an Enduro in April 93. Bob and everybody was over there taking down arrows. I was over here hanging ribbon. And in that time, there's one person in the Forest Service that I know of that's still involved. That would be this gentleman right here, Scooby Grice. So this says, presented to Scooby Grice in recognition of 30 years of cooperation and support of the Rattlesnake Bay OHV Trail and the Mississippi High Point Enduro Riders. One other thing I need to bring up that I can think of right this minute. We used to like show everybody a black arrow, this is what you're following and stuff, and a red X for a potential hazard. And then we get to where, does anybody know, doesn't know what this means, but after last year, when 3 people out of about 80 went the wrong way right past a big red W, does anybody here actually know what this does mean? If you see one of these on a pine tree, it's about handlebar high. You don't have to look up in the trees for it. But if you see that, it's in your best interest not to go past that. I'm glad we cleared that up.